I'm Jess Oxwell and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a beautiful classic bridal look using Runway Room Cosmetics. So our first step of our application is applying our Flawless Finish primer. Flawless Finish is a mattifying primer which will give you longevity for your foundation, which is really important, especially on a wedding day. It's a very, very long day. Brides tend to get a little bit shiny. So this will keep the skin nicely mattified and keep your foundation looking flawless throughout the day. I'm going to use our face-based foundation. I'm going to do a light coverage before I start our eyes. Face-based is a beautiful, glowing, medium coverage foundation. I'm going to build up our coverage using our brush from our base brush kit. The bristles in this are quite dense, so you can really build coverage with your product. I'm now going to prime her eyelids using our colour correcting concealer Pink Flesh from our palette. So for eyes, I'm going to use a couple of our really popular bridal colours, Bridesmaid and Dreamtime. These are set up in our Z palette, which is a customised palette. You can pick whatever colours you want. So these are our really popular tones through here, and we've also got our blush, bronzer and highlighter in there as well. I'm going to place Bridesmaid all through the centre of the mobile lid, really layering that product up, just up into the crease. I'm using a flat, firm brush, which will give you the most coverage for your eyeshadow. I'm now going to take Dreamtime with a soft, fluffy blending brush and pop that through the outer corners and up into the crease of the eye. I'm going to use our Fairy Floss loose eye dust just to give the inner corners and the mobile lid a little bit of shimmer. And I'm just using a small angled brush for the application. I'm going to use a black gel liner now to define the eyes, and I'm going to do a small wing. So I'm placing my brush through the centre of the lash bed and working my way out to the outer corner and not to the inner corner of the eye. I'm going to do our mascara application now. You'll notice that I haven't concealed underneath her eyes. I'm going to do her bottom lashes first so I can really get in there, and if I make a mess I can just clean it up. You want to make sure that you coat every single bottom lash. I like to apply mascara on the top with the client's eyes closed, and I go in from the top first, roll the comb through, and then go in from the bottom. And then just comb the lashes through to make sure they're all sitting evenly. I'm now going to clean up underneath the eye using a cotton tip and some micellar water. So I'm going to conceal underneath Grace's eyes using our Pink Flesh Colour Correcting Concealer again that I used on the top of the lids earlier. Always bringing the concealer upwards, so we're lifting the eye area. Take Dreamtime eyeshadow underneath the bottom lash bed, and I'm going to use our soft angled brush for this. I find it's a good shape for getting in underneath the eye area, and it blends nicely because the fibres are quite soft. I'm going to finish the eye off by applying a set of our false lashes in the style Luxe. I've already trimmed them to fit her eye, so always place the lash on without glue first and ask the client to open and look forward just to make sure that the length of the lash isn't dragging the eye down, and if it is, you would always trim from the outer edge. I'm now going to fill Grace's brows in using our brow dust in medium. The brow dust has a slight resin through it, which means it adheres to the skin better than if you were to use just a normal eyeshadow. I'm just going to do a nice soft feathered brow for bridal. However, if you do have a client that wants a stronger brow, you can use this product wet. Before I go in and clean up my base, I'm going to pop a second layer of lip prep onto her lips. Before I started to do anything before this application, I layered on lip prep. It'll soften and hydrate the lips and prime them for lipstick. Lip prep is also a natural plumper. The menthol in it will actually promote blood flow, which plumps the lips naturally. I'm now going to go in with a little bit of stick foundation just to provide a bit of extra coverage through the centre of the face before we set with our mineral powder and go in with our contouring products. I'm now going to set our foundation with our mineral powder. I'm going to use shade E. I'm going to apply this with our buffing brush. It's a natural fibre brush and it's very dense, so you'll get a full coverage with the powder and it won't sort of fling the powder everywhere. It'll go straight onto the skin and blend in instantly. Powder is really important for setting your bridal makeup. It's a long day, brides can get a little bit stressed and a little bit warm, and the skin can go a little bit oilier than usual, so the powder will keep your foundation looking flawless and matte. I'm going to contour using our Vegas Sunset bronzer, and I'm going to use our contour blush brush. And we're just focusing our contour underneath the cheekbones and up into the hairline. I also like to take a little bit of bronzer through the neck area just to define the jawline, which is really nice for brides in photos for the day. So using the same brush, I'm going to dust it off on a tissue just to get rid of any excess product, and I'm going to go in and use our Peach Punch blush, which is our beautiful illuminating blush. So this blush suits every single skin tone, making sure you ask your client to smile so you can really place it onto the apples of the cheeks. I'm now going to use our illuminating powder to highlight Grace's cheekbones and down the centre of her nose. I like to use a soft blending eyeshadow brush so you can get a really defined application. And we're just placing the product on top of the cheekbone, and you can take it a little bit underneath the brow bone as well. The reason I like to use the Runway Room Illuminator for bridal is it's not a glittery highlighter, so it doesn't show up any texture in the skin around the eyes. It just gives the skin a really beautiful natural glow. For lips, I'm going to use our Nude Matte Lip Pencil, which is the perfect blush tone pink, and I'm going to use our Pretty in Pink lip gloss over the top. So if your bride wants a matte lip finish, you could leave a nude matte lip on its own. If they want a gloss, press a little bit of Pretty in Pink in the centre of the lip, which will make the lip look a little bit fuller.